Well, happy Monday here at Kaplan Morrell, where we help people with work injuries. And today's topic is, with the weather changing, where you might have a work injury might change. And so, being in December, it's not always clear. Here's Christian. Christian helps us with everything, mail and reception, and making us look good, and also helping, what?
Decorations.
Decorations, yes. So you can see it's looking mildly festive here. Do we have a menorah for Chrismukkah?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're working on that.
So let's be a little more inclusive there, okay? All right. So anyway, we are, so the question is when do you have a work injury? And a lot of people think, including your supervisors, that if you're not clocked in and you get injured, it's not work related. So if I were to have let's assume, Christian, that I had just clocked out.
Okay.
If I have an accident here in our luxurious reception area, is that covered under workers' compensation?
No, I'm not too sure. Could you let me know on that?
What if you clocked out and you got injured right here?
Camera's watching me. I think that would be a workers' comp case.
Only
right?
because the camera?
Well, because I'm at work still.
Yeah, that's correct, and Christian would be correct. So Christian, why don't you join me? So put away whatever pressing work you have. Okay, so chances are, even if you've clocked out, even if you're not doing any work and you are leaving the premises, chances are that is still covered under workers' compensation. So here we are in our hallway. Christian, let's suppose that you are attacked by a wild rhinoceros here in the hallway. Would that be considered work-related?
Yes, because we're still in the employer's location.
Probably yes. So we're going to keep going along here. And so it's still the building, even though it's not necessarily our fabulous halls of justice-like office at Kaplan Morrell. Probably it would be considered and covered under workers' compensation. What if you were bringing, as you normally do, Christian, you were going down to check the mail here in the mail facility? That would definitely be covered, correct?
Yes, just because I'd be doing my work duty, that would be covered under workers' compensation.
And that's a clear no-brainer. But even if he was just leaving to go to his car, it would still be covered under workers' compensation. So let's keep pressing the envelope of work-relatedness, shall we, and go outside. So here we are outside, and Chris, what is this white stuff that I see here on the ground?
Salt, I believe.
Salt, and we put salt on the ground. Why?
Not the ice.
No, because we care about you. We care about you. And so what would happen if you were walking to your car and you slipped and fell? Would that be covered under workers' compensation? You're no longer in my office. You're no longer in my building. Would that be covered?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, then why do you think that?
Just because I'm still on site for my job.
Yeah, except you've left the building. I mean, it's kind of like Elvis has left the building. But the answer is typically no, unless
I was clocked in.
Your employer, well, I hope you wouldn't be clocked in and leaving.
I usually don't.
I really don't want to pay you to be leaving. Okay. But if you were, if for example, if I had told you where you could or could not park, then it would be work related. And have I told you where to park?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I've told you don't park close to the door,
right, because
we want that for our beloved and trusted clients. And so I'm making you walk all the way over there to your car because I have made you park way far away, and it would be covered. So if you got injured between now, like if a herd of elephants came and attacked you in your car for some reason, then that would be covered under workers' compensation.
Great.
Okay, what happens, okay, see, here's a car leaving. What happens if you're in your car, let's walk this way. What happens if you're in your car in the parking lot and driving and then you get injured somehow?
I am not Sure, on that one, absolutely.
That would still be covered.
Okay, good.
That would still be covered because you're still in the parking area that was designated by the employer. The employer limited you. So at what point do you stop being covered under workers' compensation, would you guess?
Once we leave the parking lot.
Once we leave the parking lot. So right over there. When you hit the public street, then you would be. Now, there would be one exception. If you and I were to walk over into that street right now,
Since I'm working,
because you're working and you were run over, then you would be covered under workers' compensation. All right, so that's this week's tidbit of fun from work injuries, and with Christian. Say hello, Christian.
Hello.
And Britton Morrell. And we are wishing you a very safe holiday, and for God's sakes, do not let rhinoceroses or elephants attack you unless you have already left the parking lot or the building. And thank you very much, and we look forward to serving you and those that you know. Please call us at 356-9898, extension 101. That's area code 970. Remember, workers' compensation cases are complicated, and they are very fact-dependent. And you need an attorney, and we are your attorney for all work-related injuries. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.